Hello, everyone. You are listening to the Squirrel Studios podcast. I'm your host, Khadija, and this is a slaughterhouse where we ask questions and build real relationships that cultivate love. Follow us on social media. That's SQURRL Studios on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also find us online at squirrel.com. That's SQURRL.com. In this week's episode, we are going to talk about how to know whether a guy is into you or not. Now, we know this is not a new topic. I've read this topic in like magazines, blogs. I've talked to people. I've watched videos, on YouTube. And actually, that's how I came up with the idea for this particular episode. I follow this young lady on YouTube. Her name is Breenie Lee. And she has a video called How to Tell If a Guy Wants You. I'll have the link to this video in the description box. Just check it out if you would like to. And she goes into like a short list of, okay, if this is happening, and this is happening, he's more than likely not into you. And I just want to say, I completely agree with her. I have seen this happening in my life. And you know what? I feel like it's important for me to talk about this on the Squirrel Studios podcast because, again, we're all about building better relationships, real relationships that cultivate love. So, okay, how do you know if a guy's into you? Well, for one, if you even have to fix your mouth to ask that question, that guy is not into you. Because guys that are really into you, the guy who really, really wants to be with you, he is going to do everything in his power to let you know that he wants you to be his woman, that he wants you to be by his side when he goes to football games or when he goes to baseball games or when he goes to some sort of event. He wants to invite you. He wants to be by your side and he wants you to be by his side. And he wants to let you know that. He's going to ask you out on dates. He's going to want to take you out, to take you to dinner, to take you to lunch, to do nice little things for you if he is thoughtful in that way. Like get you little trinkets and small little gifts and stuff like that. He's going to want to do those things. He is going to want to have more important conversations with you and conversations about your future together as a possible couple. He's going to probably initially hint at these things because he's trying to feel the water. See, okay, he knows he has these feelings, but he's trying to figure out, okay, where are her feelings? What does she think about me? I wonder, I would like to see something, okay, well, maybe I can persuade her. Maybe this will be fine. Guys are traditionally the pursuers. And so that's their job. That's what they do. And let me tell you, they know how to pursue, okay? And you would know this if you have a guy who actually wants to be with you. He will pursue you. He will. There would not be a question in your mind. This is what Breenie Lee said. There would not be a question in your mind as to whether or not he's pursuing you. You would know. You would definitely know. She goes on to talk about feeling safe. Does the guy make you feel safe? Do you feel like you can trust him? Does he talk to you? Does he make you feel uncertain? All of these questions, right? And I think these are really good questions to ask because so many times young ladies don't necessarily think about this. Maybe they aren't trying to be in a relationship right now, or maybe they're trying to fool themselves into thinking that they don't want to be in a relationship right now, but here they are spending time with this guy, and then all of a sudden, bam, now they want to have more. They want to have a deeper relationship with this young man, but he could be using said lady as a toy, as a plaything, as just a here and now in this moment for these 5 minutes. We don't know. It all depends on the guy in question. And if at any point you are unsure about the status of your relationship with that guy, nope, that guy is not trying to pursue you. Not for real. Not for real. Okay, ladies? I need you to hear me on this one. I know it's going to be hard to listen. You're going to hear this. It's going to go in one ear and not the other. Why do I know? I know because that used to be me. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Wait, does it? Does it really make sense? I just want to say that as time has passed, I have been introduced to several different types of guys, and I've dated a few different types of guys. And I can say that I do feel the difference when a guy is actually trying to pursue me. It's different, you know. It's less like I'm chasing him because I want his attention. And it could be down to something as simple as I text him more than he texts me. Or I text him long paragraphs and he only texts back short little snippets. These tiny little things, they begin to add up. And essentially what it means is this guy isn't pursuing you. This guy doesn't want you for real, for real. This guy doesn't see your true value. This guy doesn't see you, doesn't want you in this way. You're just, I don't even know how to describe it. You are just a here and now sort of person. That's the category that you're in his mind. He doesn't put you on a sort of pedestal. That's not you for him. It's just not you. And you can't make him change his mind. That is actually a very important part. We cannot make the guy change their mind. Just like we can't make anyone change their mind about anything. Let me not get into that. That's a different podcast. We'll talk about that later. But just know that girls, ladies, women, you can do whatever you want to do. You can try to chase this man. You can try to buy him stuff. Whatever it is, try to spend more time with him. If he don't like you like that, he just don't like you like that. In the same manner that you very well could have experienced a guy liking you, but you don't necessarily like that guy in that way. But that guy kept pursuing you, right? And you felt like maybe he was hounding you, but that was because you did not like him back in that way. And so that's the same thing, but it can become magical when both people are attracted to each other, right? So isn't that the magic combination? The guy really likes this girl. That same girl also really likes this guy. And so that guy starts pursuing that girl, and she allows him to do so because she really likes him. She wants to see where this goes as well. She likes his forwardness. She likes, it just works well together. So let me know in the comment section if you would like to learn more about my different relationships that I have had. We can talk about some of that stuff. I don't mind going into my experience because I truly believe that we can learn from everyone's experience. You sit down and have conversations with your mom, with your dad, with your best friend, with anyone that you trust, and you can learn. We don't have to go through this life by ourselves. You can read books about relationships. I've read tons of books about relationships, and I believe that it's only once we sit down and we have these real conversations and we read more books and have more conversations with people in our lives, or listening to different podcasts or videos, or just having someone speak knowledge into us, because we don't know everything. We just do not. We are ultimately gonna come in contact with somebody that we just don't understand, whether it's the way they communicate, whether it's the way they show love, whether it's the way they talk. They could be speaking a slang that you have never heard before. So there's all types of ways that we can miss information or be disinformed. And so any and all attempts at gaining more information is awesome. That's the beauty of this life, I feel. The fact that we have a choice, and that choice can be to gain more knowledge, I think is just so very beautiful. As a final note, how to know when a guy likes you? He is going to tell you straight up. He's going to be willing to have those deep conversations with you. He's going to be willing to let you know, oh my gosh, I think you're amazing. He's going to have real conversations, not just surface level conversations. He's going to be willing to go deep. If you ask him a deeper question about maybe his personal life or anything like that, he will be more willing to go there with you than the guy who's just maybe using you, or the guy who's just trying to get a one-night stand, or the guy who, doesn't really care about you in that way. Basically, he doesn't want to date you. He just wants to say, hey, what's up? Let's go chill. Let's go hang out. He don't want to have no deep conversations with you. He just want to say, hey, hi, yes, no, why not? Okay. Well, actually, he probably won't ever say why not. Actually, just saying. Because it's like, okay, I probably got 5 or 6 of you on call. And when I say 5 or 6 of you, I mean 5 or 6 girls in your same predicament on call. Girls who like him, but he don't really want much to do with them. He just wants to say hi, see what's up. Oh, okay, cool. She's down to hang. Let's go hang out with her today. We don't want that. Or at least I don't want that in my life. And I don't actually want that for you. I want you to have real relationships, like I said earlier. Real relationships that cultivate love. These are the relationships that are going to matter in your life, that are going to help nurture you, that are going to help you feel safe, secure. This is what you need in your life. All right. Ladies, try not to talk to a guy who doesn't really care about you, who doesn't really want you in that way. Let's just let these guys just, keep on going. Find the next person, all right? Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. All right. Again, I'm your host, Khadija, and thank you for joining me on the Squirrel Studios podcast. I hope that you have fun, love life, and build the happiest, strongest relationships. Until next time.